Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today's date is October 13th, 2014, Monday. I just sent a 3-tweet chain, which means that these 3 tweets are all connected together, okay? And it's holding a slew of evidence. Now, the reason why I'm decided to make a video of this, I'm keeping a video log pertaining to things that I do on Twitter, like making predictions pertaining to what might happen towards me, concerning me, about me, around me, or against me. Pertaining to like where I might be at, where I might be going, where I will be going, and what could occur. This particular video is a video showing you that I am posting on Twitter a huge amount of evidence again today. Now, this is the first tweet, and these other 2 tweets build on the first tweet. Again, this is a tweet chain, which means these 3 tweets are connected, which means that if you like case in point, as a result of you clicking on this tweet, you'll be able to see these 2. As a result of clicking on this one, you'll be able to see those 2. So let me just, the point being is that not just the fact that these are 3 tweets that are chained together, but also to keep a video log pertaining to the evidence in reference to the URL addresses of the copied and pasted evidence per tweet. So there it is right there for the first one. You can copy and paste these descriptions at YouTube, at any search engine URL, okay? And that way that you can go in and see that this evidence is existed online. Now, these right here are 5 YouTube videos in the second tweet, okay? And I'm showing you, intentionally showing you their URL links, okay? That way, in case these ever get erased from, this is the 3rd tweet chain of the 3 tweet change. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied today. Bear with me. Anyways, this is the 3rd tweet of this 3 tweet chain. Now, the reason why I'm doing this again is to be able to prove that, because if this gets erased from Twitter, I'm going to be able to prove that this evidence was put online today. Now, usually when I post this kind of massive evidence online, I will then make another tweet and connecting and then basically I'll type click scroll evidence tweet chain, or something along those lines, and then I'll contact and send the current tweet to news organizations and the ACLU and stuff like that. Today I'm not going to do that. I'm just posting this online to show that this exists and that it's been exposed to Twitter. Okay? And so in case this Twitter account gets shut down, because this Twitter account is hacked. Okay, I've literally witnessed tweets being erased before my eyes at this very area. Okay, so I'm keeping a video log to show that this information has been put online. Massive gang stalking evidence. And this one right here that's in the first tweet shows learning disabled woman exposes library security admitting staged complaint can cause her to be banned, UCSD. This is a YouTube video, so you can type that in order to be able to see the full title of it. Here is showing you the date and time this tweet was sent at 9:50 a.m. on October 13, 2014. It's now 10:04, and that's because it took a while to compose these 2 tweets that are directly connected to it. I'm going to click on this one so you can see that it's also posted on today's date, 9:56 a.m. on October 13, 2014. And then going back, you can see, this is literally a video of gang stalking being set around me in the same exact identical way that it's set around me along all my routes at UCSD Club Med way back in 2012. Okay, that's right, baby cakes. So this actually might be in 2013, and I might have labeled the YouTube title wrong in reference to the year. Don't matter anyways. And then the 3rd tweet, I'm going to click on it so you can see that tweet was also posted today, 9:59 a.m. okay, and this is an actual, well, let me show you the date and time first. 9:59 a.m. October 13, 2014. It's now 10:05 a.m. and let me go to my calendar icon on my phone so you can see that this tweet was composed on this date. Oh, hold on. Okay, October 13th, it's Columbus Day. Going back to the tweet, chain, you can see this one right here is literally exposing the fact that gang stalk, being caught, just type this title in, okay, that you see right here. And this shows me catching the same exact methodology of verbal harassment happening around me at social services way over on the other side of town, in reference to the same method being caught in these YouTube videos of it occurring at UCSD and at other places as well. Okay, so this is just my way to show that basically what I'm doing is, because I have a interview for my review for food stamps. I only get $15 a month. But the point being is showing that the same exact identical verbal harassment has been caught at multiple different places. UCSD is in La Jolla. Social Services is way off of way, it's at least 35 miles away. Okay? So, it's caught at UCSD, and then it's caught at Social Services. UCSD was the cause of me having to move here. They came to my hiking area and evicted me 3 miles off campus. That is shown in the first tweet in an Instagram, a video picture of the ticket. Now, I got a Social Services review in 2 days. We're going to see if they deny my benefits, and then we're going to see if, because what you got to understand in gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking. You can Google and YouTube that. So, if they try to maneuver a scheme, okay, basically the scheme would be pertaining to social services, is to say that I did not give them the right information on the food stamp application review, okay? They can say anything and everything, okay? And basically what am I trying to say? If they take the benefits away from a target, the target is more susceptible to being exploited because they're in extreme destitution. Now, you can go to Google and type in gang stalking and social services, organized stalking and social services, organized stalking and social services workers, gang stalking and social services workers. Now, when you look at gang stalk and oh my God being repetitively said around me on multiple videos and audio files of it happening around me inside this social services, and then the factual reality that it's been caught all over UCSD campus, happening in the, happening in the same exact identical way. Like right here in this, in the second tweet, hang on, let me bring it back up. In the second tweet, you literally see one of the hosted videos in the second tweet is the same exact methodology being said around me inside of the Club Med restaurant on UCSD campus. The point being is this: they're tying me up right now in the moving as a result of what UCSD coming to my hiking area on the 27th of August. And giving me a ticket to move. Let me just show you this really fast, okay? The point being, if they tie me up, okay, in the business of moving. Okay, this is going to be 15 seconds. University of California Police Department. This is the ticket number 78487. This is the ticket in order to get UCSD SDPD whistleblower to move from this area, August 27th. Okay, the point being, the reason why I'm showing you this is because organized stalking and gang stalking operates on an incremented, okay, steps, which they bring about against the target, so the target has to live in the effects, the results, and the circumstances and situations of the incremented steps. In other words, they want the target to live in the effects of what's been brought about against them, i.e., I gotta move, because UCSD coming to my hiking area. This video right here clearly shows me catching a UCSD library security guard admitting that a staged complaint can cause me to be banned. Now understand, this hiking area is 3 miles off their skanky campus, okay? The point being is this: as a result of me being reviewed through social services, okay, they can easily say that Leslie didn't give us the appropriate, the needed documentation in order to prove that she's still eligible for food stamps, okay? Then they'll send me a letter stating that effect. Now, there's two things that can happen pertaining to that. Let me explain it really fast, and then I gotta go. Go to Google right now and type in mail theft and mail delayment and gang stalking, and or organized stalking. Then go to Google and type in postal workers and gang stalking and or organized stalking, and you will see that mail theft and mail delayment is a methodology of gang stalking expeditions. So they can come up with a normal appearing excuse pertaining to why they're taking me off of food stamps, like saying that I didn't give them the right amount of information, that I was late for my appointment, any excuse that they can give in order to make it appear that they're taking me off of the benefits for normal appearing excuses and or reasons. They will then send me a letter stating this effect, and then also the letter will contain that I have a right to apply for a hearing. But if that letter that they say they sent never arrives in my P.O. box, okay, until after the amount of time that I had to request a hearing, then they can completely take me off of food stamps. Then when I go back to reapply, they can say, well, you now got to prove to us where you live. And they know where I'm planning on moving to, because I was already dropping property off at these areas before UCSD police came here to give me the eviction to move. Now, the same exact gang stalking verbal harassment has been caught on all 41 bus routes going to the areas that I was dropping property off at to use as at least emergency hiking areas. Now, that is the same exact identical verbal harassment that's been caught at Social Services and at UCSD. So they got to have a normal appearing reason to make. They gotta have a normal appearing reason to make it appear that they have a legitimate reason to ask you to prove where you live. And they do this for documentation purposes, because at the end of the day, illegal syndicated probate control is part of the criminal motivation of these of the gang stalking to begin with. Why they create the homelessness of a target to begin with. And what they do is they need the paperwork to get the syndicated probate control. Okay? So if I move from here and say move to let's just say, for the sake of describing the area, a park, and since they know you're not supposed to be living in a park, or at least using it as a temporary hiking spot, they then believe that the target will be afraid of disclosing where the target's living. They also believe that the target, since the target knows their whole schemes, they'll be afraid that they'll think that the target might be afraid of proving where they're living at, because if they got to prove it, then it's now part of their documentation. They already know I'm homeless, but the point being is this: in order to be able to take a target off of benefits, they got to have a normal, logical appearing reason to do it. Okay, using any friggin' excuse, including mail theft and mail delayment. Mail theft and mail delayment is how they literally created the homelessness of me. Go to Google and YouTube and just type in gang stalking creating the homelessness of targets, and then when you see that that is one of their main methods, then go back and review how mail theft and mail delayment is a method of gang stalking. They literally stole my rent out of the mail, rent that was mailed, certified mail return receipt. The only way that could occur is that if a post office employee did it, because of the way return receipt operates. Understand? Now, I literally caught Social Services intentionally attempting to keep me off of food stamps when I applied for it back in 2012. I literally called them in a bold-face, in-your-face lie, and they literally attempted to get me to sign a paper stating that, as a result of me stating I didn't want a hearing, that as a result, Social Services is stating that you are not allowed to receive food stamps, even though I just attended a interview in a separate room with them, and as a result of an individual verifying where I lived at, they verbally stated to me that I was eligible. Then they told us to go out of the room. She was going to go type a letter to state this effect. And what she did was she brought a letter out stating that as a result of me denying a hearing, that I am not eligible for food stamps, and she kept trying to distract me from reading it. That's right. And I caught her. I said, look, I don't sign anything without reading it first. Even though recently a bank employee at Wells Fargo used a clever technique to get me to sign a blank application so he could see if I was eligible for a different type of bank account, and UCSD Hillcrest Medical Center did the same thing in reference to a paper that you were supposed to fill out that details your health issues. Okay? So I've been duped by two separate people, but this happened after the Social Security situation happened. So we're going to see if Social Security creates any, Social Services creates any kinds of problems for me and takes me off my current food stamps that I'm on right now, and whatever excuse they use, understand this, no matter what technique is used or excuse is used, it will be gang stalking. Because what am I showing you right now, ladies and gentlemen? I'm literally showing you, I'm going to try and bring it up real fast.